We figured this would happen, and it did. Luckily, it is the way I wanted it to happen and not the other way, and I'll explain it a little bit. But huge news comes out of Cincinnati, and I think there's actually already an answer to it because this news causes a huge hole that needs to be filled. But before I jump into all these reports, go over what I think is going to happen. Don't forget to subscribe to the Bengals Digest channel. We're already over 1,000. Now we're on the road to 2,000, and I know we can get it. Thank you guys for showing all the love you show on this channel. Continue to like, share, and comment down below. Let's jump right into it because you guys don't like it when I wait. Bengals Sam Hubbard has officially retired. After 7 years with the Bengals, Sam Hubbard, the Ohio kid born and raised in Cincinnati, Ohio, has officially retired with the Cincinnati Bengals after what many people thought we were either going to trade or cut him or whatever. He decided it was time to hang up the cleats and retire Cincinnati Bengal and have his entire career in Ohio. Played for Moeller, football and lacrosse, then went to The Ohio State University, then got drafted third round to the Cincinnati Bengals, never left Ohio for his football career. And in his 7 seasons, he retires at the age of 29, finished with 398 total tackles, 236 solo, 38.5 sacks, 6 forced fumbles, 5 fumbles recovered, one of them being the probably most memorable moment in Cincinnati Bengals history, the longest fumble recovery in NFL postseason history, which was a 98-yard fumble recovery against the Baltimore Ravens 2 years ago, or 3 years ago now, I guess. And he actually had 1 interception. He also broke history again. This season, he becomes the 12th defensive player to finish their career, their last game, and scoring a touchdown. Obviously, his last game this season was against the Tennessee Titans, where he got a 2-yard reception thrown from Joe Burrow. That was actually his first catch and first touchdown of his career, and it comes on his last play as a Cincinnati Bengal and in his football career. So obviously now, which obviously sucks, being an Ohio State fan and a Bengals fan, Sam Hubbard has been one of my favorite players for a long, long time. But as we all know, and I even talked about it, he was definitely a cut candidate this offseason. I am glad it comes out of it. What has happened is a retirement. I think it was suitable for a retirement. I didn't want to see him and watch him in a different uniform. So I'm glad this is what it came to. Obviously, it frees up space. Now the 3 people we talked about being cut the most have all been cut or / retired. Alex Kappa, who just got picked up by the Raiders actually today, got cut. Sheldon Rankins got cut. And now Sam Hubbard has retired. That frees up $27.5 million in cap space, which obviously is hopefully going to go towards Jamar Chase, Trey Hendrickson, and T. Higgins. And before we jump into that, obviously with Sam Hubbard, most likely, no matter what happened, he probably wasn't going to be on the Bengals roster next season because of his stats in 2024 weren't the best. Only had 2.5 sacks this season, and PFF grade overall grade of 58.9, which was 122nd among all edge rushers. Pass rush 47.6, 202 out of all pass rushers, which is 211 total. And run defense 67.7, which was one of the best. Well, not one of the best, but higher, with 56th among all edge rushers. So there was, no matter what, a huge hole to fill. And it's not fun to say, but our defensive line looked better when Sam Hubbard was injured and was not in the lineup, which sucks to say, but that's sports, and that's the way it goes. But luckily, literally within the last few hours, I think the answer has already been given to us. An Ohio kid and a former Buckeye actually was released today. Joey Bosa, obviously the older brother of Nick Bosa, one of the best edge rushers in the league, is also an Ohio kid. He is born and raised in Ohio. Actually, I don't know if that's true. But anyways, he went to Ohio State, played with the Buckeyes, same as Sam Hubbard. And I think it would be perfect to replace Sam Hubbard, the Buckeye kid, the Ohio kid, with another Buckeye and Joey Bosa. He's also 29 years old. He's played 9 seasons in the league. This year in 2024, He had 22 total tackles with 17 solo tackles, 5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles. PFF grade overall wise this year, 63.9 and 90th among all edge rushers. Pass rush, 64.1, 86th among all pass rushers, and run defense 73.7, 19th among all pass rushers. Obviously, he would be a huge step up from Sam Hubbard to Joey Bosa. He was making around $25 million a year in LA. I think we could probably get him to around 15. I think would be reasonable, and I think Joey Bosa would happily accept that. I think probably the best deal would be probably like a 2-year, $30 million. So 2 years, paying him 15 a year, plus guaranteed money as well, obviously. But imagine, obviously, we still have to extend Trey Hendrickson, and they've even came out, Bengals have saying they're a little bit open to talking about trading Trey Hendrickson, which I think is stupid. If they can figure out how to sign Trey Hendrickson and then go after Joey Bosa, and our starting defensive edges next season in 2025 is Trey Hendrickson, and then on the opposite side, Joey Bosa. Significant improvement in career-wise stats for Joey Bosa in 9 seasons. 343 total tackles, 252 solo tackles, 52 sacks compared to Sam Hubbard's 38.5 total sacks in his career. 17 forced fumbles compared to Sam Hubbard's 6 forced fumbles in his career, and 4 fumble recoveries in his career. Sam Hubbard beats him by 1. But I think the main thing is that Joey Bosa still, even though 9 seasons, still only 29 years old, about the same age as Trey Hendrickson and Sam Hubbard, still has the quickness, still has the speed to get around the edge, and can put pressure on the quarterback. All of those PFF grades, 63.9 overall, pass 64.1, and the run defense 73.7. All of those are average or actually above average in the PFF grade-wise among all edge rushers in the league. So he's still playing as one of the better edge rushers in the league. And I think you could get him for probably around 15, maybe 17, 18 a year, compared to Sam Hubbard was getting 10 a year. So if I'm paying Sam Hubbard 10 a year, obviously not anymore, he retired, I would be willing, if I was the Bengals, to pay Joey Bosa around 18 to 15 million a year. I would feel comfortable doing that. I think it would be a huge improvement. And then you can go draft a guy, you can go sign a younger guy in free agency, and then have Trey Hendrickson and Joey Bosa leading that defensive edge room with a veteran presence, which I think is exactly what the Bengals need. We saw a lot of younger guys step up late last season. Hopefully Joey Bosa and Trey Hendrickson together would be able to kind of help shape Myles Murphy, who we spent our first-round pick on 2 seasons ago. And if we get another guy this year, like if we go after a Jack Sawyer in the maybe second round, another Ohio kid, a Buckeye, I think that would be perfect. I think the city and the team benefited from having a Cincinnati kid in the locker room. So if you can go get somebody like that, or just an Ohio kid like a Jack Sawyer or Joey Bosa in free agency, Jack Sawyer in the draft, I think that would help significantly, because then the team once again has, and the city has a guy to rally around. Like, that's our guy. He is from this city. So obviously, it's extremely sad to see Sam Hubbard go. Once again, like, I knew this news was going to come. I knew either we were releasing him, cutting him, trading him, or he was going to retire. And I knew it was going to happen, but I wasn't ready for it when I saw it this morning. Obviously, very sad. But I'm glad this is the road it went, that he has officially decided to retire, hang up the cleats, retire as a Cincinnati Bengal. Will go down in history as the most memorable play in Bengals history. So he'll go down with the Cincinnati Bengals for the rest of time. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to get a Super Bowl with us, but he also helped us go to the first Super Bowl I've ever seen, but first playoff win in 31 years. He was a part of that team. He stuck with Zach Taylor for a long, long time before Joe Burrow was there. So Sam Hubbard would go down in history as one of the most memorable Cincinnati Bengals of all time. But I think a huge replacement for him would be Joey Bosa. I think we should even, if we don't try, that's the stupidest thing. Cincinnati needs to at least try, call Joey Bosa and see what it would take to make him come play for Cincinnati and be in the stripes next season. But thank you so much for watching this video of the Bengals Digest channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Once again, we're on the road to 2,000 subscribers and I know we can get it hopefully by my birthday, March 31st. I'm going to count on you guys to get that done. But don't forget to like this video. Comment down below your favorite moment from Sam Hubbard. Try to not do the fumble recovery. Try to give me a different play that you remember from Sam Hubbard. Could be the catch. Could be the fumble recovery because that was an awesome moment. But also comment down below what you would like to see the Bengals do to try to replace Sam Hubbard, if that's Joey Bosa or if you have another guy in mind. Comment down below all of your thoughts. Don't forget to share this video with other Bengals friends because Bengal football is better together. But for the Bengals Digest channel, I'm Carson Lokey. Have a good one.